Thanks, Rebecca. I had the chat scheduled for 1, so I'm not actually ready to start yet. But I was just gonna go brush my hair and stuff real quick. Yeah, the car was beautiful, right? I guess I'll bring you with me. You can get ready with me. Let's see what we can do here with this mess. My hair is so tricky. Can you hear me, Rebecca? Just write yes if you can hear me. I don't know. It's scheduled for 1 o'clock to start, but I guess it started already. So if you can hear me, say yes. Too early. I got the notification you were on. Okay, yeah. Well, like I said, I'm still getting to know all of the buttons, and I was trying to look for where you add mods and stuff like that. So that's what I was doing. Now I did find it right before Rebecca. As soon as you started talking, I found it, and it said like it asked me, did I want to add you as a mod, put you in timeout. So that's what I'm trying to learn how to do now. StreamYard, that's a whole nother thing. So I figured, let me learn YouTube first, and then I will start practicing on StreamYard. We'll get this, guys. We'll get it. It's just going to take time like anything else. Oh, look, I'm so pretty. No, this hair, it's like, I want it to be straight, but I have natural wave, so I'm kind of stuck in the middle with it. It sucks. So if I take a shower and I constantly brush it, it's straight. But if I don't constantly brush it, I get this kink right here where the waves want to try, they want to start acting up. Sometimes it works to my advantage, that I can scrunch my hair up and make it curly. But other times, if I just want it straight, then, it's a problem. And also because I wear sunglasses, like I'm a sunglasses girl. So I'm gonna put you down for 1 second so I can do my lipstick. I'm a sunglasses girl. Where can I stick you? I'm gonna use the ball. This is just my little behind the toilet cubby where I keep my brush and my, not my real makeup. This is just like my, like my play makeup. When I'm, like if I was really going to do myself up, I have like real makeup, like all the brushes and all the nice stuff, but I don't want to open anything. In July when I'm going to my hubby's party and down the shore and stuff like that, then I'll bust out all the good stuff. But right now, since I'm just at home doing nothing, I want to look nice for you guys, and I'm very self-conscious, because, of my teeth, being on that methadone for a couple years and having 3 kids, deleted all the calcium out of me. And every pregnancy, I cracked a couple teeth. Every pregnancy cracked a couple teeth. So it was just like a nightmare. And then between being pregnant and being on methadone, no dentist wanted to touch me. So it was really crazy. So here I am, 10, 12 years later now. My daughter's 12 already, Christ. So here I am. Well, you figure it took me a good year or so to recover from her because it was my 3rd C-section. And I had bad postpartum, and they had really gutted me so bad. At Jefferson, they were down there using us women, us pregnant women. They were using us as radblats, really. If you want the fucking truth, who better to use as a radblat than the junkies, right? Nobody cares about the junkies. So that's the way I think, and that's how Jefferson operates. Even the hospital up here, like. It would take a lot for me to go to the hospital up here because they treat you so bad. they make you feel like you're not even a person. Like, I mean, it's bad. I haven't heard not, and I'm talking about thousands of people of reviews, thousands of my friends in this city. Okay, I do have thousands of friends in the city. Yes, I've lived here for 44 years. I'm very well known in the city, and everybody I spoke with has been treated the same way. You know, so they really do treat you bad up here. And they're used to seeing it, so they're all like, what's it called, desensitized. You know what I mean? Like, you could have someone laying in the hallway of the hospital, um, just bleeding out or ODing, and they'll just they'll just walk right past, and they're doing something, they're busy, they'll have to wait. Yeah, I remember the last time I was in there for my arm, when I had this arm blow up and that whole thing happened to me. That was like right at the end of COVID. So hospital's packed. There's this poor old lady. She's so old, and she must have been in some kind of crazy pain. And you could tell she wasn't mentally stable. And she was literally screaming and yelling, and she couldn't like feed herself. She couldn't do nothing, and she really needed help in every way possible. And they just left her there. They just let her scream. That I didn't see any. I was like, isn't somebody like, this lady's been here for like, because like I said it was a 3-day wait to get a room. I was like, is anybody going to feed this lady? She can't get in and out of bed by herself. Like, is anybody going to please help this woman? Now remember, I can't do nothing because my arm swelled up 3 times the size and is infected with pus. Those of you who don't know the story, just real quick, I was caretaking for an elderly gentleman, a friend of the family, and also reached out to my sister-in-law who was on the streets. And between the two of them being dirty and having their own, she's out there, and I let her take it, come to here and take a shower. And of course, I fed her and offered her clean clothes and all that stuff, and sent her off with, bandages for her wounds, anything. I did everything for her, guys. I tried to save her a million times. And then same thing with the old man. He actually was in love with my brothers. They weren't legally married, but I still call her my sister-in-law because I still have a connection with the kids. I love the kids. I've helped raise the kids. They're my niece and nephew. I always love them. So, out of respect for my brother, the kids, and the family, I just always tried to be there for her and take care of her. But between him, the old man, him having she had a stroke, and she had just been over. So between the two of them, I ended up with cellulitis, and damn it, I can't remember the name of the other infection, but I got a double dose of infection. Somehow they told me it came in probably through like a little tiny cut, or like maybe if you clip a nail too tight or something. Somehow, whatever germs they brought to me, got in my arm, and this was quick, y'all. I mean, at first I didn't know anything, and same thing happened to my mom. She was up here visiting, but this was the after effect. So she came up just for a visit, and didn't even know what was going on, and it blew up her. And then she returned home to Florida, and she had to go to the hospital because her whole leg blew up. So she must have had the same thing happen. They told her it got in through your toenail. So yeah, so like, and as a result, I can't use my left arm properly. Like, I can use my hand. Like, I have arthritis too and all that. Like, everything's wrong with me, but at least I can like hold the phone in my hand, hold something in my hand. But and I put, I've done all my own therapy and all my own stuff, and because I used to be a massage therapist, and I know how to do all that. But what happened was they didn't drain it for me, and so it should have been cut open, probably in maybe 2 places at least, and drained. Because, like I said, it was from shoulder to finger, like finger to shoulder, all the way up. So Yeah, they didn't do the job. And then because he couldn't fit me in the MRI machine, which is not made for arms, it's made for backs and stuff like that. They tried rigging me up in there. I was going through withdrawal because I had none of my medicines. I was on painkillers at the time. They didn't, so I'm sitting there in pain. I'm withdrawing. I have anxiety and claustrophobia as it is. And they're wedging me and stuffing me in all these machines. And it was just, I tried 4 times. I'm like, I don't, get me out of here. Like, I don't know what more. And they also did an ultrasound, which, they take this thing, they went all the way up my arm. And just, because his whole thing was, he wasn't going to cut me open if there was blood clots or something like that. Like, he didn't want to risk this or that. In my opinion, it was just an excuse. I don't think he cared. I think he just wanted to give me the antibiotics and get me out of there. So, they don't care, like I said. So what I never got the proper care to fix the arm, and now it's hardened and there's no breaking it. I mean, they would probably have to break my arm at the elbow, or the only thing I'm thinking is maybe they could maybe saw off the hard part, and then maybe they could put in like a ball or something so I could bend right. I don't know. I don't know what can be done. But I will. I am going to look into it further down the line when I get, when a couple little things around here get straightened out. I have a list of stuff that I have to get done, including my teeth. So, but you all know that takes time, and it's very hard to find help in Philadelphia because these doctors are no good. They just don't care. And it's not just me, because I get blamed for that all the time. Oh, it's just you. No, it's not me. I've spent days and hours at a time on phone calls with doctors' offices and down Temple and all different places. Even that guy that I don't know, some of you might like him, some of you might not, but the guy that drives the red truck down there. That's all I'll say about that. But he'll tell you it's a heart. Even he said it on his lives and stuff that it took him a while too to get anything done. Yeah, it does take years. Yes, it does sometimes, Rebecca, because it's about finding the right doctor. Then it's about seeing what they can do for you. Then it's like first you got to get this and that removed, or you have to have a root canal. Then you gotta let it heal. Then you gotta wait for the make the new ones or replacements or caps or dentures or whatever you're getting. So it is a long process, yes. But I'm hoping I can go in there and they can just put me under, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to sit there and let them. Um, Basically they're gonna have to. My guess would be they would have to go in with one of them slicers. What are they called? Um, the little things they make with the incisions. They're gonna have to cut me from like my whole bottom gum open. They're gonna have to take out any little pieces that are left stuck in there, and clean it all out. And then I don't know if they do one at a time. No, I mean I don't mean one tooth at a time, because they wouldn't do it like that. It would be either like maybe they would do the bottom row first, and then let it heal, and then maybe they would do the top row. So I don't know, but and it's scary for me because oh boy, nothing but bad experiences with the dentist as well. I had a Russian lady lose her shit on me one time, and never went back because she had me so nervous. She, first of all, she didn't speak barely any English, and she's coming at me with this needle, and she's not explaining what she's doing, and I'm like totally scared, and wish she could have just gone under and done all. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Rebecca. I would like to just get it, boom, just put me out, right? I don't care how long. I don't care if it's an hour. I don't care if it's 4 hours. Put me out. Do what you got to do and get it over with. Right? That's what I want to do. So I might have to get on some kind of waiting list, maybe down a temple or something, and see what can be done. They were closed for a while because they were so backed up. So I'll have to check it. I'll have to check the availability again and see if there's any room now. But they're all they're one of the best hospitals for like the dental down here. So they're always full or there's always a list. So I'll check though. I'll have to see. So yeah. Other than that, all right. I'm about as beautiful as I'm gonna get. You know what I mean? um, I just like to look nice, and I say it always makes you feel better when when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you look good. You know what I mean? Like goes hand in hand, inside and out. Like when you take a shower, you feel better. Sometimes it takes you a minute. Like, oh, I don't feel like getting in there. But once you get in there, you're glad you did, and you come out and you feel a lot better, right? See, some people they don't even think twice about stuff like that because they don't have pain or any problems. But when you have pain and problems and it's hard for you to get around, it makes it a whole other ballgame. Like, see, I'll show you right now in this mirror. See this? That's it. I can't scrub my head. That's about all I can do. Like I can barely touch my head, and then that's my arm straight. So it's just that. So it's not a lot. Yep. So let's see who else is here. Wasn't that car nice? I thought that I didn't even know he was storing it down there, and then he brought it out Saturday to take it to a show, and I was like, "Wow, that car is beautiful." And you know what? It's one of them cars that's from back in the day. So he was taking it to a show. They have a lot of car shows in Philly. They usually have one at they always have them downtown, like at least once a year or twice a year. And then they also have them at there's this place. It's actually called, I think if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to give you wrong information, but I think it's called the National Heritage National Bank, maybe. But it's a big, and I don't even know if it's an actual bank. Like if people do they go in there and do banking business? I don't know, or if it's just like the property. I don't know. It's just like this huge property. They laid it up for the holidays. They have events there, and it might be an actual bank, but I've never known anyone to go to that bank, and I've never seen any business being done there. I've only seen events being held there. So I don't actually know what kind of place it is. Some people are rich, they have they just have a place. Maybe it's just for the bank itself to maybe they hold money there and they don't do any business with customers, or maybe it's just I don't know. I really don't know the answer to this one. I'm actually confused. I'm gonna go have a cigarette, so I'm gonna take you guys with me. So Mike was boring today. I was waiting to see if he was gonna talk any shit about me, but he didn't. Not that I heard anyway. But I just seen like a big difference in personality, like a swing, like I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. Yeah, it is boring today. Are you talking about his live or the day in general? That's all right, because you know what's going to happen. He's going to realize that he's lost or blocked or got rid of some of the best people that he had in that chat, that made that chat, you know? People that made that chat a fun place to come and want to hang out. He barely had anybody in there. And if you want my opinion, it was like his four regulars, which are nice people, but, you know, yeah, he was just on it. Exactly. Ignoring the. How are you going to go live and ignore the people that you're supposed to be talking to? Right? And I don't want to be one of those people who sits on here and trashes other people because, I don't want any more drama. God, that's the last thing I want, right? Yeah, I love Cynthia too. She's a hoot, isn't she? She is a hoot nanny, I'll tell you. I don't know what to make of her though. She literally cracks me up when she talks about these men. I'm thinking, is she dating these gentlemen? Or is she like a 60-year-old call girl? Like, I don't know. I have to ask her sometime, like, are these just gentlemen you've been dating, or do you do business? I don't know, but I think she's a hoot. She's very funny. But that's all she talks about. If you notice, Rebecca, and she'll tell you, she loves her men. Yeah, let me go outside, guys, cause see me pacing. I need to like get some air, get some energy out. Let me take a sip of Gatorade, not sponsored, to give me some hydration. It's getting pretty hot out there. I didn't turn my air on yet because, you know, obviously trying to save on the electricity bill, but it's getting there. Like it's getting to the point where I usually turn it on. I always turn it on by the time hubby gets home because, but who wants to come home from work to a hot house, right? You want to come home from work and be like, this feels good in here. Thank God I'm home. So I always make sure the air is on by the time he comes home. But if I can take the heat, I'll put up with it a little longer. Because I think the hottest part of the day is usually like after lunchtime. That's when the sun's coming. High noon, and then the sun comes back down. And that's when the heat it really spikes up. These floors are terrible. Look at these carpets. Look at them. Look at this shit. Just spills and whatnot from people being, sick. My mom's boyfriend died here, and he was really sick at the end. He had one of them. He had gotten throat cancer, and he had a lot of issue. They put a trach in, and they didn't do it properly. Um, you know, and he ended up just struggling the rest of his life, which was a good couple years after he had it. But he couldn't eat right. He couldn't eat food. You'd rather have, yeah, hardwood flooring. I hear you. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I should just rip them all out, right? And then I can just get like a big throw rug for the living room and just get a throw rug for my bedroom and then just leave the rest as is. I might do that. Rebecca, I just might do that because, and there's certain laws and it's like I'm paying my rent and my landlord just, I have to hang this picture up. It's been sitting there. I couldn't find, I don't want to keep banging holes with the hammer in the wall, so I painted this picture. It's a sunflower. It's a beautiful picture, but I can't, I finally found these. This is what I'm going to use. They are, and I'm trying to see, push pins. So that way you're just making a little tiny hole. And then the back of the back of the pin is, there's enough that it, as long as the pictures or whatever you're hanging is light, it'll hold. So, because I had one and two, and then I hung the picture, and it sits just fine. But after a couple, like maybe 2 years, the thing broke. The tack snapped, or the push pin snapped. So I had to replace them. Then I couldn't find them anywhere. Like I was checking the dollar stores and this place and that place. Finally found them at CVS, so I grabbed them. So, oh yeah, let me grab my stuff to go outside. And you know what? It sucks. It's beautiful out, and it's like, but there's just nothing to do. There's nobody around. Most people are working, right? Most people are working, and you know, I'm not. I can't. Oh, are you at work today, Rebecca? Don't tell me you're driving around texting. I don't want you to get in an accident. We don't need that. No, 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 girl. Should get adhesive strips for the painting, you mean? Yeah, I didn't know what to, I tried different things. I, that didn't really cross my mind because I was just so used to that way. Because when you use the push pins, they can hold, like you can hang a rope on them. You can hang yeah, I thought you were at work. You can hang a rope on them, like I have, like any decor, like, I don't know, I just found push pins to be like useful you know, for something that won't leave a lot of damage and but does the job. But yeah, you're right. I could have probably tried that, but I didn't even think to, it didn't cross my mind. All right, I'm gonna head outside. Well, I don't know. Um, I'm still trying to work this, and the funny part is, when you first came in, Rebecca, it was asking me those questions. Let me see something. Okay, so if I tap on your name, which I just did, that's when it comes up. Now I can report you, remove you, put you in timeout, hide you on the channel, or add you as a moderator. So I found it. There we go. How the hell do I get rid of it? Okay. Like the command strips. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Well, there's a lot of stuff that has to be done around here. But and here's the thing. I started asking him about fixing up this place years ago. I offered to, like for example, say my rent at that time was only 1100. So I was like, "Look, I'll give you 1200 a month, and then in a year's time, we'll have enough money you can put new rugs in, right?" But you think he would, you know what I mean? No. But he wouldn't listen. And I'm just like, yo, like, you don't care. This is I'm just renting the place. This is your property. And you're lucky to have somebody in here who cares about it. Because most people don't. Most people who rent do not care about things that don't affect them, especially in Philadelphia. Other places it might be different, but here, that's how it is. My poor. All right, I'm back. There we go. So as I said, oh yeah, so she just told me, she's like, so she has the really nice house, and she's like, you're not gonna believe this. My landlord is letting these like meth addicts. She's like, they just blew up one of his properties on Kensington Avenue, making a meth lab. And now they're moving in upstairs from her. And I'm just thinking to myself, oh my God, like, who knows what she's going to have to deal with now, you know? Like she literally might have to deal with these people up there making mess and smoking it and being high and oh my God, I feel so bad for her. I couldn't, I couldn't. I mean, your house, your home, that's supposed to be your safe zone, right? Could you imagine having to live with people like that and it's out of your control? So now her choices are to deal with some. Hopefully, I'm praying to God that they won't, bother her, or because this girl is already going through enough of her own. She's got lung issues and she's not doing too well either. But she's trying to remain positive and live her life, right? And she's got a daughter that visits. Like they kind of did one of them. Her father has the money, so it's like she goes to school and stays with the father during the week mostly, and then she'll come over like Thursday night or Friday, probably like Friday night, and she'll stay till like Sunday. So she's like more of a weekend mom. But then there's times she sees her, they go back and forth. She's a good mom. She's doing the best she can. And her daughter's, very, very good girl. She's old. She's like 16. She's old enough to understand everything and what they have works. But the point I'm trying to make is I don't want my friend's child to have to deal with that kind of crap either. So it's just really upsetting. Mm. It looks like it's gonna be, yeah. That's what I'm thinking about. It could be really like, could you imagine if they decide to fucking do? I don't know what kind of crap they were pulling down Kensington, but if they try pulling that crap there, they could blow the whole house up. I'm telling you, if I lose this friend, oh my goodness, these people are going to hell. I don't even know why the landlord's allowing it, but the only thing I can think of is just like most of the landlords in this city, they only care about money, and most of them are slumlords. So that's probably what's going on. I just feel so bad. There's nothing I can do for her though. Just be there for her and support her, and. And look, if I was her, if they start making too much waves, or if they're doing too much, then call the cops. You know what I mean? Or call LNI, or do what you gotta do. Yeah, exactly, Rebecca. He's getting something out of it because who in their right mind would let somebody that just blew up you just blew up my apartment? You think I'm gonna let you into another one? Gotta be kidding me. Something's not right there, man. Something's definitely not right there. Look at this beautiful jet ski my neighbor has. I don't want to invade their privacy because his baby's there. Um, they're a couple from Ukraine. They came over from Ukraine because of the war. Hi. His name is Petro. He's very nice. He just said hi to me. But look at that jet ski. I don't know if you can see it too well because it's kind of dark. Lighting's horrible right here. It's it's a very bright blue, like accented. You know, like the seats blue, the front's blue. Very nice jet ski. Beautiful. Yeah. I'm lucky that they moved the next door because I didn't like the people that lived there before. So we lucked out and got great neighbors now. I'm very happy about it. Because it seems like this summer is going to be a lot better than last summer. Last summer was just a lot of, I don't know, just, like I said, your environment has a lot to do with how you feel and who you become and what happens. And so, I'm trying to build. I mean, we do. Of course, if like if little stuff like if you need a cigarette or a drink or what I mean. That's only the neighborly thing to do. But I want to just keep building and building, and I've been doing that with people across the street. People on all sides of me, and I'm making progress. I took a birthday card over to one of the newer neighbors that moved in, and I got her a little bracelet. I bought her a headband, and I got her a card, and I put $5 in it, and I took it over, and she was so cute, and she loved it. And her mom gave me like a nice plate of stuff to take home. It was really nice. So you know, I enjoyed myself. We had a good day that day, and like I said, making friends with the neighbors. Yeah. So now I feel caught in the middle. Not like I really boo hoo. I can't talk to Mike because he's being really mean anyway. But I am upset about being blocked from the chat because it's like some of my friends in there, I don't even have their what do you call it? Like I don't know how I'm gonna have to try to find them, I guess. Actually, most of the people, a couple of people, have already reached out to me. So I'm sure one way or another it'll all work itself out. At least now you're going live so they can come here to talk. Exactly. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm trying to learn as much as possible, as fast as possible, and I'm working on getting some support and upgrading and updating my equipment so I can do all the stuff and all the things. Even if it's just a laptop, which is my main goal right now because I'm waiting for this phone I have here. So I think I mentioned this before, how to start from the ground zero up. Uh, this phone is cracked. You can literally like it's cracked at the bottom right corner, so I can see everything, but my phone acts up. Like sometimes when people go to call me, the phone doesn't ring. Uh, Sometimes, as you see, it buffers. But see, the thing I'm like, is it my phone? Is it the service? Like, what is going on here? So I figured let's start with the phone, right? So yeah, then comment my video as well, right? And I'm going to be making more of them. I just have to, I'm working on it, Rebecca. Trust me, I will get there. Like I said, so I already paid for the phone. The new phone should be on its way. And then I will have, so then I know it's a brand new phone and I know it can't be the phone. Then I'm working on the service plans, who's giving me the best service for the best price and stuff like that. Obviously, I need unlimited data because when I come outside, if I'm out and about and I want to go live, I'm not going to be able to do that unless I have data. I'm not going to, I don't want to have to depend on a hotspot or something stupid like that. I'm the type of person, I want what I want. You know what I mean? I mean, don't we all? But it's like, I'm not asking for too much. I'm just trying to get the proper equipment to do the proper job. Just saying people have ways to reach out to you and have no intentions of having drama with anyone here. Exactly. And that's what my main thing is to people. Like, if I would, anybody's welcome, but just know when you come here that this is drama free. This is for us to make it our own chat about us, our lives, the things that we're doing. the games that we want to play, if we want to talk about movies, if we want to talk about books, if we want to talk about anything, whatever it is, feelings, maybe somebody's having surgery, maybe somebody is lonely and needs support, whatever it is, you know, I just want to be here for people. And I'm not even in it for the money like that, you know, like it's not like I'm pushing to just so I can make money, make money. Like that's not even where my head's at. My head is at let me create this and get it right and then worry about that stuff later. So I know with, you know, everything's a process, and if I just do the right things and, you know, I'm trying to build, instead of not just my channel, but build relationships with the people, you know, because that's what really matters to me is the people. Like I said before, all we have in this world is our relationships with people because, you know, yeah, money's great and all, but it doesn't buy you happiness all the time. It can make things easier for you and more convenient, but it can't buy you true friendship. It can't buy you love. It can't buy you, you know, the real support that you need unless you hire somebody to be your friend or something. But that's, like something Kim Kardashian would do. But I'm not like that, so. And I'm not that rich, so. But you know what I mean. I just want to make this channel, a safe place where people can come when they're bored, when people can come when they just want to talk, chat, have a good time, you know, and leave out all the rest. Leave out all the drama. Just come and have a good time. And I also reached out to some people to do different types of content. Um, so, you know, a lot of stuff is still in the early stages, and you know what I mean? But like I said, I mean, I just started, so. And Mike's trying to claim that I was only there to get plugs. Like, are you serious? If anyone who really knows me knows that like, I always made shorts for my Instagram. That was something I always did. I just started really wanting to go for this YouTube thing. Like, I talked about it before, you know, I talked about it, but I never ever, like, my intentions that Mike's claiming I only came there for plugs. The whole time I was there for plugs. No, not at all. And those who know me know that's the truth because I had never ever even asked anyone to drop a link. I think until about like what was it, April? The end of April that I probably started trying to build subs and stuff. Yep. Yeah. Yep. And I'm not going to be like that. I'm not going to be rude to people. I don't like that. I have manners, and yeah, I just feel like, and I don't want to be getting. And you know what? Another thing, because I was talking to honeybees about this, is I just don't want to be stuck in the middle of drama. I have enough, like, of my own problems. You know what I mean? That's the last thing I wanted. You know, for me, this is a hobby or or an escape. People are getting treated. So you won't get treated like that here. Definitely not. And I won't allow people to treat other people like that either. So anyone that causes a problem will get a warning. And, same as everywhere else, you'll get a warning. And then you do it again and you get timed out. You do it a third time and you're going to be blocked. So that's pretty much the decision I made of how I'm going to handle trolls or ignorant people. You know what I mean? Um, and I know there's people that each other, like, everyone's not going to like everybody, and that's just life. But you can still come to support me. You can still come to talk to me. You don't have to talk to somebody you don't like in the chat. You know what I mean? It's called being civil. And it's part of life, people. It's part of life. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all, right? That's how I usually do it. I'd rather not say nothing than say something that's going to hurt someone's feelings. Right, you can be cordial. Exactly. That's how I was brought up. And that's how you're supposed to be. Look, like when you're out in public, you don't know people. You don't even, and then if you bump into somebody and they're having a bad day, they give you shit for no reason. You're like, dude, I don't even know what that was about. You could be walking into a store and somebody just slams the door in your face or doesn't hold the door for. Like I always hold the door for the person behind me, or you know what I mean. Manners, just old school manners. And other people, like they'll walk in, they'll see you, you're right behind them, but they'll let the door slam right in your face or they'll let you get caught in it. And just like little stuff like that. You have to learn how to be civil. You don't have to like people, but you can at least be civil. Yeah, there's a time and place for everything. Yep. You get stuck. Yep. My husband's like that. He's very, opens the car door for me and yada yada, helps me in and out. And then we're walking on the street, and him are going to the store, and another woman walks up first. He'll open the door for her first, and then he'll like open it for me, and whatever. And that doesn't bother me at all because it just shows what kind of good guy like what a great guy he is. For him to take that extra energy to hold the door or to help someone with their car, getting bags to their car or anything like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got to be careful though, because some people will take advantage of you. So, you know, if you're feeling frisky, you do what you can and then you get out of there. Because some people will put you to work and take advantage of you. So you got to watch out for that too. Right? So beautiful out. I can't wait to. Your brother's that way too. Your husband acts like he has no manners, but I know he was raised right. Yeah, you know what, Rebecca? Men are very selective like that, aren't they? It's like 1 minute they're Prince Charming, and the next minute they're a hole. I'm like, do you do this to everyone else, or you just say this special behavior for me? Hi, Shay. Hi, Shay. I'm passing through as I'm off to work. Just wanted to say hi and it's awesome you're live. Take care. Thank you, Kiwi. I appreciate you stopping by and have a great day. Yeah, I'm gonna start trying to do as many lives as possible and learn as much as possible so I can, get this up and running. But yeah, have a great day at work, and I will see you soon or talk to you soon. Goodbye, sweetie. You take care. Oh boy. So see, people are slowly and surely, finding me and working their way in, and we'll get it. We'll get it there. It's just going to take a little bit of time, especially with all this other drama going on. And I gotta admit, I was hurt, like because you don't, you know, I'm the type of person, I don't like to upset anybody, and I do care about people's feelings. I'm a people person. I'm a social butterfly. I was always that way, and I care about people. And I don't want nobody to be left out or hurt or bullied or anything like that. So it does hurt me when, or when people misunderstand you or misunderstand your intentions. because they're paranoid or because, we've all been screwed over before, I'm sure. And, it's hard to trust people until you get to know them and you get to see that, either they are like that or they're not. So that's what I'm saying. It's just going to take some time to build this community and see who's who. But this is when people's true colors come out. When the shit hits the fan, that's when you find out who your real people are, right? So we will see. I know I have nothing but good intentions, a pure heart, and I just want what's best for everybody. Everybody. And I do mean everybody. I have no ill will towards anyone. I don't want to see no harm come to nobody. And, you know, that's it. I'm not that type of person at all. I would save the world if I could. I'm one of them people, if I was rich, I would be donating to. You know what? I wouldn't be rich for long because I would donate probably most of my. I'd be donating here, helping this person. That's what happened to my mom. I came from money, but my mom, over the years, you know, she would take everyone down the shore. She would take everyone. We had we had a beautiful house up here in Philadelphia, up by it's called Pennypack Park, and it's a beautiful area. It's literally a real park, um, where there's horse trails and bike trails, and you can go fishing and all kinds of stuff. So we had a property up there when I was a child, young child, toddler, and we used to ride horses. We had like 10 horses. Hi, Andy Mom. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just saw you. I'm outside, so it's a little harder to read the screen because the lighting, it's dark. But just doing today on this fine Tuesday, we were talking about my childhood horses. But yeah, we liked horses, and we had a lot of them. So I'm an animal lover. I love, well, especially dogs and horses. That's me and my mom. We share that. That's our things. You know. You have to get off for a bit soon. That's fine. I'm not gonna do this like all day. Like I said, Rebecca, I'm just trying to do some practice lives. Let people, you know, I'm trying to make a third resort, I guess you could call it. Somewhere where everybody can come in and feel safe. And like we discussed, you don't have to like everybody here, but just be civil. As long as you're civil, there will be no problems. Or you could just watch in the bushes, you know. Um, I'll be doing different things. Some days it'll just be me here at home chatting. Other days I will be taking you guys with me on trips, and I do have plans to go on the Spirit of Philadelphia for birthday. Not my birthday, my hubby's. So yeah. So in July there should be some exciting stuff coming up for me. So that'll be some good content, and you guys will get to see it all. So that's why I'm trying to get all this financial and phone and Wi-Fi and data and all that stuff situated, because I want to make sure I have the proper equipment. Now I've had people tell me like, "Oh, if you need help and donations, let me know." And I don't want to, like, I'm not the type that, you know, I I mean, if someone wants to help out and they have it, that's great. And I guess why not accept the help, right? I'm not too proud. Um, but I just don't want anyone to throw it in my face like, oh yeah, you only have that because of me. But these people that are reaching out, I don't think their intentions are like that anyway. So we'll see what happens. I'm not like Mike. I don't need, $1,000 drones and this, that, and the other. I just want to have a decent phone with a working plan so I can take you guys with me mobile, and then also have a laptop or something so that I can do like we can so that so that there's no limitations on what we can do. Yep, that's all, Rebecca. Trust me, I'm if nothing else, I am a fighter, girl. I have fought to get this far. I had no help, and when I say no help, I mean no help. So I'll just leave it at that for now. You'll learn more about me later, but I don't have, and I raised myself my whole life. So everything I have and everything I've done, it's been all by myself. Of course, I had the support of my hubby, but you know, besides that, before I met him, everything was all on my own. But just to let you guys know, I do community posts every day, pretty much. I mean, if I don't do it, I would say I do it at least 6 days out of 7. Most days I will have a community post, which usually includes a theme for the day or thought for the day with a picture of me or a picture of, you know what I mean? Like maybe artwork or a pretty picture and a message or a thought for the day. So just make sure, if nothing else, if I don't have new content, then you can at least check out my community posts and support me that with them. They call them polls. I think they call them polls. So like I can ask you guys questions like what would you want to see, this or that, can make a couple polls up to find out what are some of you guys interested in, what would you like to see or what would you like to talk about, stuff like that. So we will get there. It's just gonna take time. Had anything? If you look at anybody that's really got their stuff together, they worked hard for it. They didn't just get a hand. Well, some people lucked out. Some people might have lucked out and had a little bit handed to them, or they had the right guidance or financial support. But no matter what your situation was, if you work hard on something, you will get there. All right, Rebecca. Yes, thanks for being here and supporting me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and hope work's not too hard. And make sure you relax tonight. And maybe I'll even talk to you tonight. All right, girl. Enjoy your day. Bye. Love you. Who else we still got in the building? Who else is still in the house? I know Indie Mom was here. Pete had to go to work. I know that. But there's still somebody here. There's still it's you and one more person. That's all right. Like I said, I finally learned how to find. This live actually helped me find out. I found out where to hit the moderators and block people and remove people, stuff like that. So every live I'm learning something new. So that's why I'm just doing this, even though it's just me chatting. All right, I guess I'm gonna go for now, guys. Been on here for it says 103. So yeah, we've been on here for a minute. So I'm gonna end it now, and I will see you guys soon. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and like and comment on my stuff, my community posts. Like I said, I do them every day. And I love you all, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day, everyone. I love you guys. Bye.